this because I know some people can't make it. So today I want to basically figure out more about team spirit, because I read the FAQ and it wasn't really clear. And then
I don't think it's clear either.
No, I'm like, okay, so basically Success Club points, I get that you can win prizes for that, but how do they determine who has, most team spirit was what I was confused about. So let me go to, and I was going to watch it on the way home, but I haven't even watched it yet, so I'll watch it with you for the first time. Okay. All right, to help you take a few minutes and do these 3 things, check out this video. We'll be releasing this to the entire network on Monday. Video says to register today, so that's actually talking about Monday. Take a look at the detailed information in FAQ 1726. I already did that, didn't really help. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and push play.
Hey everybody, it's Michael, and since I'm the only one in the office who actually owns pom-poms, I've been elected to give an overview of the Team Spirit competition in November. I am so excited about this. We are asking you, the coaches, to get organized based on your unofficial teams, whether you're in the Platinum Presenters, the Bombshell Dynasty, the Dream Team, Team Ignite, Team Chicas of Reseda, whatever it is, we want you to get registered and compete for bragging rights to be our first ever Team Spirit champion. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you, if you are the Team Spirit champion, here's what comes with that. First of all, you will become immortal because your team name and logo is going to go on a beautiful banner that will hang in our Santa Monica corporate headquarters. So forever, every person that walks through this building will look up and see your team logo emblazoned on that banner and know that you were the Team Spirit champions. Beyond that, we're going to recognize you at Summit, and every member on the team who earns at least Success Club 5 is going to get a special custom designed Team Champion t-shirts to show off that you were the winner with your team name and logo on the t-shirt. It's going to be awesome. Every event, as you sport that t-shirt, other coaches are going to look and go, wow, there goes Team Spirit champion. So let me tell you how you become the Team Spirit champion. First of all, it all comes down to Team Spirit points. We're going to take the average of all of the Team Spirit points accumulated, earned by your team, average them out, go down to the 3rd decimal point, and that's going to determine who our Team Spirit champion is. How do you earn those Team Spirit points? I've got a fancy drawing here on the wall that you may or may not be able to see, but I'm going to describe it. This stick figure here happened to purchase a challenge pack in the month of November. What happens when somebody purchases a challenge pack? A coach earns 2 Success Club points. Well, those 2 Success Club points, they become Team Spirit points. But here's how you can boost those 2 points. If that person who bought that challenge pack really wants to get results, you know that you've got to get them into one of your challenge groups that you manage on the My Challenge Tracker app. So if this person that bought the challenge pack in November does one of 2 things, either in the month of November accepts an invitation into one of your challenge groups on the My Challenge Tracker app, or if they're already in one of your challenge groups, as long as they log 4 workouts and or Shakeology logs in the month of November, here's what we're going to do. Remember those 2 Team Spirit points that you earned from your 2 Success Club points? We're going to match those with 2 more Team Spirit points. So instead of just 2 points, you're going to get 4 Team Spirit points to average out. That can really be the difference maker in who determines the champion. Now, here's one other thing to remember. Any Success Club points, this can work. So if this person happened to buy Shakeology HD, where you got 1 Success Club point, as long as they either accept the invitation or do their 4 workouts or 4 Shakeologies in the My Challenge Tracker, we'll double that. Instead of 1 point, you get 2 points. You get it. And then you average it out, and we will determine our first ever Team Spirit champion. But you know what? There's other categories to be recognized. There's so much fun in November. You can be recognized for the team with the most team members, the team with the greatest number of total of Success Club points, the team with the highest average of Success Club point, and my favorite, the team with the most team spirit. How do we judge that? Well, we are going to be looking for your post from your team on Facebook with the hashtag Team Beachbody, Team Spirit, and remember to include your team name in those posts. And we want to see all the creativity, all the spirit in the month of November, and then we are going to make a judgment as to the team with the most team spirit. Now, getting registered, you are going to go to www.teambeachbodyteamspirit.com. That's where you get registered. You'll put your personal information there. You'll put your team name there. You'll put the team founder's name there if you know it. And based on that, we will organize all the teams. Now, we have to have at least 20 members to make up a team. It can be an unlimited amount after that. So some teams can be 20, some teams can be 2,000. Doesn't matter. The averaging kind of fixes all of that. But even if you don't have a team, don't worry. Go sign up anyway, because everybody that is signed up, as long as you hit Success Club 5, you are eligible to win an exciting piece of Core de Force apparel. And by the way, also we have a little bonus. Our top 20 Core de Force Challenge Pack sellers in the month of November who are registered are also going to get a mighty cool Core de Force hoodie, like the ones that you've seen Joel and Jericho sporting. So make sure that you get registered. www.teambeachbodyteamspirit.com. Check out the FAQ if you have any questions, and let's see that team spirit shine in the month of November. Go get it.
Did you say top 20 or top 24?
I think 20.
I think 20, yeah.
I was like, why did I write 24? That's what I heard. Okay, so this is what my question as I was watching it. What if they are, I think if they're in the challenge tracker, I thought he said if they're already in your challenge group, in the challenge tracker, and they log 4 workouts and or Shaco logs, do they still get points? So I guess it's only for new challenge pack purchases. That was the part that wasn't really clear, because he said if they already are challengers, so I just have to find out if you can get points just for them logging if they have a past challenge challenge pack.
I would assume so if they're already in a group and they count.
Yeah, but he said that they match new Success Club points, so I agree. That's kind of a little unclear.
Let's see and you still have your makeup on from yesterday. It looks fabulous. Do you still have your eyelashes on?
What?
You still have your eyelashes on?
No.
No? Oh, your makeup looks good.
You could see it through my glasses.
Mm-hmm. All right, so somebody said, so if someone logs 8 workouts Shakeology, do they get 4 times matching points? I would assume only because people would log more than 4 workouts in a month. Saying no.
Okay.
Oh, let's speak in English, Irene. Kim Carver speaks both languages. All right, so I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to find out and say.
Yeah, is it like 2 points for every 4 that they log, or just the first 4?
He's saying right now just the first 4, and he's saying he's passing along the feedback right now. But
I feel like 4 is like nothing.
right?
Like they could do it for a week and be like, okay, I'm done.
Well, and it said that either logging 4 workouts or just accepting the invite. So they could just accept the invite and not do anything.
That's weird.
He didn't say and, he said or.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. If they do not buy CP in November, but they do accept invite and post or log 4 workouts and 4 workouts or Shakeology, do we still get points? If they are a past customer and do not buy, do they get matching points just by accepting the app invite, or is it that they must accept and log the 4 workouts for Shakeology. Any other questions?
Is there going to be, it's for the whole month, right?
Yeah.
Is there going to be like a place to, I mean, I don't even know if it really matters. Like, you know how with I can't even think, the other challenges that we do, like the team cups and stuff, you get like a report every week?
They'll probably do that. They do that usually for things just because.
But I don't know if it even matters because it's not like you're trying to reach a certain tier or anything. You're competing against other teams.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's going to be weird.
That is quite the hashtag. Hashtag Team Beachbody Team Spirit.
Yeah, I just wrote it out when I was taking notes as he was speaking, and it's really long. I thought he was going to correct himself and say TBB.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, so that's an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have the idea, did you want to do a whole beautifully made one
Yeah.
all together?
Yeah, because I mean, for me to get 20 people involved alone, I'm like, okay, hopefully we can do it. So I think that it would just be kind of silly doing it individually because, let me see if I can see, let's go look and see what it looks like, what we need information. I don't know do individually people sign up or do I have to sign up everybody? Team Beachbody, Team Spirit.
Guys, look at his face. Doesn't he look like an ostrich?
He's got a little cone head. Team Beachbody, TeamSpirit.com.
It's probably not live yet.
I think it said everybody has to register themselves.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then it did say that, you're right, and then put in the leader's name if you know it said.
If you know it, could you imagine? What's that girl's name again? April? Oh,
What's up, Ace? Back.
a
No.
little blonde one.
Well, I don't understand. How do you join a team spirit thing if you don't know what team you're on?
I think that there are teams that are that big that probably they're like, who are you?
That's crazy.
Okay. All right, and then I wanted to also and so basically, I mean, I think it'll be fun. I think it's a good kind of like, but what I want to do is I want to be able to have a system of tracking how many core to force, or I guess how many challenge packs in general we've sold and then how many core to force. I think that would be something that would motivate them because I mean, I hate to be negative Nancy, but chances are, we're not going to beat the dream team, So I want to have fun with it without people being like, oh, there's no hope, blah, blah, blah. I want them to focus on kind of like beating their records and things like that. So how would you like me, and I'm going to, I can enroll an assistant to help with this. How would you like me to track who has the most challenge pack sales and core to force sales? Like what can you think of a good way for people to be able to log and keeping track that way?
I honestly think it might just be easiest to do it on like a thread instead of editing a doc.
I agree.
Like every single person that is enrolled has like they comment with their name or something, and then under that they comment like SC2 and then what the challenge pack was, and then like SC2 core to force, like separate it.
You know what we could do is each person, as you write it, you add up the one before. So if everybody adds it, you're not adding up every single post. If you're like, okay, I'm the first person, or say I'm the second person that posted. So say Sarah sold a challenge pack. She sold a 21-day fix challenge pack and she has 2 SC. Then I come and I say I sold 21-day fix challenge pack, total 4 SC.
You're counting SC for the whole team.
Yeah. So should we track it by SC or challenge packs? NHD, you know what I mean? But I think if everybody does it, then you don't have to have
Probably by SC.
Yeah? See? Okay. So, all right. So say the first person comments and like Sarah says, sold a 21-day fixed CP to SC. And then Angela says, I sold a quarter force CP for SC. And then should we do, no, it's individually for the quarter force individual. It's not per team. So we don't really have to keep track of that separately. And then say Danny comes and she says, I sold 2 quarter force CPs, so that's 4. So then we've got 8 SC. So I think that would probably be easiest. And if you're just adding it to the number before you, it's not as hard, because I think it might even be confusing for an assistant to add it up, and it would probably be easier for us to just do it.
I think instead of just saying like total at the end, then make it say something like team total, just so that people don't get confused.
The
So,
only problem
Like
would be
just sold 1 challenge pack, team total, 4 SC or something.
Got it? Yeah.
if by chance like 2 people were to be logging at the exact same time, that would be the only
Mhm.
time it could be an issue.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that it's going to be there's going to be one person who doesn't update the team total, and it's just all. I feel like it'll be all. Just saying. I don't know who that would be, but
Maybe we can just do a
There's always one.
maybe we could do a
Just
week-
do a what?
We could also do just a weekly tally where everybody has to post their SC points.
yeah.
But
This is for
I
November.
kind of like the idea of doing it daily, though. This way, like, when people have that fire and, like, they just sold one, they could post it right
I
away.
think it'll be exciting, and it could be something we do inside our team page, so everybody
Yeah.
else is seeing it too, and they're like, so what I think I'll do is I will create in the photo album that I have now that I'm trying to get my new coaches to use because it's fun, but if I'm not using it, they're not going to use it. So I have an album in here, and anytime any of your coaches do anything, you can always do this. Like, so if somebody added a coach, I'm going to tag them in that and say, celebrate them, change the life, like sold a challenge pack, leveled up my business, rank advance, get out of their comfort zone, or somebody like a post or something, being awesome, completed a program, completed a coach training. So I would just add in, I'll make another one and make it November Team Spirit shout out or something like that. And you'll just go to it, and then, you would kind of say, sold a quarter force CP.
Well, what if like everybody just like before we even start, like on Halloween or whatever, it's a thread that has like a banner, so it's very easy to find or whatever. Everyone that's on the team, like comments with their name, like tags themselves in the post. And then once they sell a challenge pack, they go to their comment and they reply to it and say, sold a challenge pack, 1 challenge pack, 21-day fix, sold 1 challenge pack, core to force, total 4 or whatever for themselves, so that we can keep a tally for them. We could all, everyone tallies themselves, and then we could just add it up from there.
I get it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. What do you?
This way it's not like duplicates and duplicates of comments, but one person gets their own comment and then you like don't comment again.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or do you think that's like going to be too crazy anyway?
No, I think it's just basically, okay, comment and tag yourself, and then once you sell something, I think I will probably still put it in a photo album just so it's easily found. Do you think?
You give it a code word too. Remember we used pineapple for something one time?
Oh, that's true. So you can just search it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, you can do the picture too, but I'm like,
True. Okay. So just have everybody that signed up, and we can just basically say in the post, 1, tag yourself in a new comment on this post. 2, as you sell a challenge pack or Shakeology HD in November, on your reply to your own comment with your SC points, and reply to your own comment each time you sell a challenge pack. Okay, post, code name. What do you want the code name to be? Something that we don't actually talk about in our group.
It works. No.
No, I feel like there's a lot to talk
I
about,
know.
unfortunately.
Okay, tag yourself, reply to comment with SC.
Is it just going to be in the main beautifully made page?
Uh-huh. SC points.
So we also have to make sure that our coaches are in that page.
Yeah. SC points each time you sell. Photo.
What if you just do like TBBTS? Like Team Beachbody, Team Spirit, but like the letters for it? I feel like if it was something like pineapple, I don't know, I guess you guys have done that in the past, but if it was something like that, I'd be like, what was that fruit again?
I would be like, what are those letters again?
Yeah, even though it's called Team Beachbody, Team Spirit.
Again, one in every crowd. And I would be it.
I just keep thinking of dirty words.
So make it a dirty word.
Like that wouldn't be in our team page. Like,
Again, probably is.
Instead of a thread on your page, just create a new group that's a Team Spirit group, and if you want to participate, you add yourself to it, and then there's a pinned post and you use that to tally it up.
we could do that. My only thought is I kind of like it in the team page, so people get excited and they see that they're like, oh, this is so fun. And since it's team spirit, I want to, even if people don't sign up, I want them still to kind of see our culture as new coaches kind of come into. I think that.
I just think we're making this way harder than it needs to be, like way harder. This is not rocket science.
I think we always do that, don't we? Didn't we talk about the retreat for like 3 hours?
I mean, let's just hope that it's always at the top of the page because we sell that many challenge packs.
Fruit Loops. Make the word Fruit Loops.
I like
Does
it.
anyone know about Fruit Loops?
You're a Fruit Loop. Personally, I was more of an Apple Jacks fan, but whatever.
Oops. One word or two?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, that's what we're going with. So I will make that post today, and I will share that video because it's actually on YouTube. So I'll share that, and then I will say anybody that wants to sign up. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't actually make the post. Right, I wouldn't make the post until we have people sign. I'll make a separate post for people that officially sign up for them to tag themselves. I'll make a post letting people know to sign up on Monday today.
It's Monday, right? Okay, so I might just go live in my team page and then like get a pulse on who wants to do it and participate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know why people wouldn't, but you know.
Right. All right, let me get this.
Don't bring down my average, yeah.
Right. All right, so, and maybe I'll do another thing too, that the highest Success Club point earner from our team will get a tank top.
It's gonna be Tanner. It's always Tanner.
Not in November. It could be anyone. Okay, so what I would say is I totally lost. I had a point and I lost it. Just gone. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. So I got shirts made, and I kind of feel like there's like it needs to have something else. Let me show you where she just kind of slapped her logo on, and I have no idea why this model looks like she hates her life so bad. But so the color is mint, and then it just has our logo on it. Should it say anything else? It just is kind of like meh, like I think it's cute, but should it say anything else? What do you think? Should it say coach or coach on the back? Or?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I think it's good.
Okay, and then I could even add something like Team Spirit Champ or something silly that if somebody wanted, I could add something. Like that. Okay. So I have a coupon, and if you just use Beautifully Made in all caps, one word, it's 15% off. Do you like the color? Should it be black? Do you like the mint? Is that not a pretty mint? So I see if she has teal.
I think it looks fine.
Okay.
It looks white on my screen.
It looks pretty white on my screen too, but I trust you.
Yeah. I might ask her to send me like a picture of one that she has at home so I can see, because it just looks kind of blah on this bitchy face girl.
It's gonna be like, that's my daughter.
But this girl does a ton of other teams too. Like, I love like the fun writing, and I feel like it could be more fun. Maybe if it said something, maybe I'll
Oh, I
get.
love that blessed one. That's super cute.
You like the cut of that better?
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. I just like
Yeah.
maybe the big, but it's hard because Beautifully Made is so long unless we did it on 2 different lines.
Yeah. But I just love this like fun writing. So yeah, she has all of these. That sometimes if I'm doing like giveaways, I'll just go to her site and order something for somebody. This one is cute, Hustle with Heart. But I mean, it doesn't have to be our logo. It could always just say Beautifully Made in this writing too. Okay, I'll figure that out. And then another thing, did you guys notice any difference in your volume today?
Like just today?
I mean, this past week.
No, why? What's up?
It sucked.
So they are talking about it a lot in the wall, and it was so 2 weeks ago it was so high. It was my second highest cycle ever, because they had said basically we pushed through, because there was only 28 days, they pushed through extra orders. Who's beeping?
It's my oven.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll mute.
And so it was really high. And then they said, expect next week to be low, and that week was low. And then this week was even more low, was even lower. And like, there's some people that were saying, I'm trying to find the post. There were some people that were saying that like, it's the lowest it's been in 2 years. And they're like, so, and so they were kind of talking about, I'm trying to find the post. I don't know where it went. They were kind of talking about how things like Shaco reminders, Beachbody On Demand, how that's kind of changed because now people have access to so many workouts, and it's kind of changed your volume and things like this. But they've been talking a lot about it, but I just didn't know if you guys really noticed anything, but most of it is like, it was saying things that it was on the scale of like somebody that's making like 20,000 a week or something crazy is making 10,000 a week, like this week. So it was like a huge scale, like somebody, making 2,000 a week was making, half that, which, so obviously, some people are not as hurt as others because they, are making bank, but I didn't know if you guys were really noticing. I didn't really check matching bonuses too much today. But yeah, so Summer Tucker was saying we haven't seen incoming like this in almost 2 years. I could brush it off, but I care too much about my tribe, this group, and our mission. So they're just trying to, kind of talk. And, but yeah, the last 2 weeks have been pretty crazy. So, they were kind of talking about that there. And I think that a lot of people get like so excited about like the Beachbody On Demand and the locks. And like, I don't like talk to team really about how I'm not excited about it, because the more stuff that they put on there for free, the less things that we are able to sell. So Brooke Lipoff actually put in a post, or maybe this was in the Beachbody study group. She put in a post where she actually like suggested, and I'm hoping that she posted it in the wall before where corporate is, and they like never really responded, but she had said, okay, so she said, maybe, we could have a basic membership where it's limited access to newer programs and exclusive, but access to their purchase programs. Premium, they pay more for more access and exclusive. Discounted premium, those on Shakeology HD get the premium content discounted. If they cancel HD, they cancel their premium package. Things like that. Like I agree. I feel like it should be tied into somebody else. If you're drinking Shakeology or the Performance Line or something else, then you get more of it, because and this girl actually she's only letting people that go through and do her after the BOD keep their BOD membership. She did a free BOD group, and then she moved on to a challenge group, and anybody that renewed their BOD membership, paid the first $40 or bought a challenge pack could get entered. And she said this woman like contacted customer service, and she's like, I can't afford the fees right now, so I'm going to cancel it, like the $40 fee. And then she was like, oh, well, they graciously extended it 30 days. And Brooke is like, I'm all for great customer service, but she's already gotten a free month of it, and now she's getting another month free just because she was trying to cancel. And now I'm forced to have her in my group, and she hasn't paid for anything. So, so there's been some talk about like the digital, the change with digital. And I think a lot of leaders think that that's a big reason too, why, normally they're seeing double of income every year. And a lot of them are not seeing that this year. And in, a lot of them too are dropping income, which is weird.
And the other thing that James has said to me multiple times, like as an outsider, is that he doesn't understand why they basically like don't reward us for selling multiple challenge packs to the same person, because he's like, I could see if it was like, it has to be within 6 months. So you're not like screwing the system like we used to all the time. Like, but if somebody cancels their HD and then we're able to convince them to do it again, like that should be, like, we should be being rewarded for that, because we're, you know what I mean? Like we're trying to help them like get back on track and do it again. You know what I mean? And I feel like they just keep taking more things away from us that are like, you know what I mean? Like helping us be successful.
Right.
Kind of thing,
I think too that if someone signs up as a coach, after, say they sign on as a challenger, and then the following month sign on as a coach, that's to me 2 different things. It's 2 different conversations. It's totally different. So I think there should be like coach points and but so like, I don't know, I forget who was saying it at what event, but older coaches like Tracy Morrow and all of them always talk about how hard it's been to adjust to change over the years, but always say that with all of these changes, there's a bigger picture behind them. I just think that they're not really cluing us into what that bigger picture is right now. Like there has to be a reason. They don't want to lose money, so there has to be a reason why they are like giving it away, because there's a bigger picture behind what, like this idea, but they're not really like letting us know like something awesome is going to happen, but that's going to be announced in January or whatever,
Right.
I've watched Carl's live, because I get notifications when he goes like live, and 3 times in the last few weeks he's said big things are coming in January, big things are coming in January, but he hasn't like led on to what it is. So I don't know if they have something really big planned in January.
They do. They have and they're actually going to announce it at leadership, which is even more freaking annoying that I won't be there. But they usually always announce at leadership something big, that either for January or February.
Like another program or like something big for coaches?
It's probably, I bet it's international. It's
That's
gotta
what
be.
I was gonna say that
Like,
also.
how are we not international yet? I
They
don't
talked
understand.
about it on the cruise. Remember, they were saying that they were trying to expand to, I don't remember where it was, like Japan or something first.
That's
They
weird.
said the UK.
It better be the UK.
I feel like they said some like weird thing because of
They
money.
did that with BOD. They had BOD testing for free in like 12 different countries or something because the Philippines and stuff could get it.
I heard Carl on the radio the other day, a BOD commercial.
It's on like 3,000 times
Yeah.
a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't listen to the radio very often.
No, they play it at work, and literally I hear it at least once an hour. Which is great, except that it really just sounds like another, like it kind of, if you don't listen to it, it just sounds like another like Nutrisystem or
Yeah.
Egg or whatever. Like it just sounds like another scheme
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like if you're just listening blindly, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does. It's like, and I'm going to give you 30 days. I'm
Yeah.
gonna-
All you have to do is give us your feedback. Like it's kind of,
Right.
it's
Mhm.
really cheesy.
Yeah.
Plus, again, that's like pushing so much business to Beachbody and not Team Beachbody.
Right. Yeah. If they're signing up with that and then they continue on, they're going to get some random coach that they don't know, even if
And
it's,
now if they don't order through us, then we don't get, we lose them.
Mhm.
I gotta go get the baby. He's crying.
But yeah, so I will put together an announcement and letting people know and find out who wants to sign up for Team Spirit. And then on Monday, I don't know if I need to register for the team as a whole when people sign up or how that works. But I'll let you know what they say back to my comments. And has anybody else seen the new training for coaches? It's called like the 30 or something.
No, where's that?
Okay, so it is going to be launched, and this has been on my to-do list forever. They went live about it a few weeks ago. Okay. Let's see where it went. So it's going to be a new training that is very much like the checklist that we have, and it's going to be available to them in so a recording of the call is here. So this, I'll share this with you guys. This is the call that they did, a Zoom call with people to the wall. But they only let 50 people on, so I couldn't get on. You can download the first 30 tools we spoke about here. You can view the new coach welcome video here. So this is the new, what is it called? First 30 is what they're calling it. So, so it's basically focusing on onboarding. Watch the new coach welcome video, complete the first 30 business quick start guide, set up a getting started right call with your coach.
Within the first 30 days? Oh my God.
This is first 30 hours.
No, the GS. Oh, I was looking in the next column, delivery method in 30 days.
Yeah, first 30 days, create a simple action plan, enroll and complete a coach basics training and related first 30-day activities. So,
Jackson.
Yeah, hi.
there's basically like a checklist. So watch the new coach orientation video, completed the first 30 business quick start guide. Okay. And so then it's like, do you want to be a business, hobby, or discount coach? First 30 minutes checklist. So my new coach has watched the new coach orientation video. So I'll send this to you guys so you can watch it. It's 6 minutes long. And then the first 30 hours, they would watch the new coach welcome video, create their coaching profile, set up their Shakeology websites, and connect with you. And so I like this. It's broken down. And then first 30 days, completed coach basics or whatever, you're calling it. Kind of thing like this. So this is like for you as a coach, teaching you how to do it. And then there will be something that your coach will get as well. So I really like it. I don't remember when they said it'll be launched. First 30 leader guide, first 30 days coach action plan. So this is for the coach. This is what they would get. So their why. My first 30 days help X people join a challenge group, earn at least blank in commissions, complete my coach basics training or equivalent, stick to my fitness program, and drink Shakeology every day. And then it gives them an option. So post on social media, how many times, daily or weekly, start a new conversation form, find out someone's goals and invite to a challenge group, follow up with contacts, work out and drink Shakeology, personal development, recognize my challengers. So it looks really good to me. A lot of times, sometimes stuff with Beachbody, I'm like, but this is like literally covering all the basics. How many hours a day or week I'll dedicate to my business and how I'll find that time, my commitment, potential obstacles I'll face, my accountability check-in, day of the week and time. So I guess that's like with the coach. Housekeeping, I'm in of Coach Basics. I'm in a challenge group. I know which challenge group I'm inviting to. I've connected with my coach, my team, and Beachbody. So that's their, what they're going to get. And then this is the business quick start that they're going to get. Sponsor coach, upline diamond coach, upline star diamond coach, set up coach profile so they know their websites, contact your coach, and then this is like finding Beachbody on all the platforms. This is, and then 4 vital behaviors. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. Quick, what's the quick reference check? Oh, okay. I don't know. So that will be rolled out. Let's see if this is the run that, is it 6 minutes? So I'll send you the link so you can watch all of this. I'll post this in the diamond page. Should I post this in Beautifully Made or just post in the diamond page for now?
Diamond page.
Okay.
It's all in your Coach Online office too.
Is it already there?
Yeah, on the side they have all that. If it's easy.
So for people to, like coaches can already use it, it's already live?
Just so coaches can read about it and see all that stuff, know what's coming or like what it looks like.
But it's not actually live yet?
No.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's something else. So I'm going to watch that video that Kim Carver put together for that explains everything, but I think that will be pretty cool and focuses, basically just on the basics. I know Tanner and Sarah are working, they put together a new system. Sarah basically took the checklist and broke it into little bits and pieces in her cover photo. Angela and Danielle both broke theirs down further so that it's in pages. I need to do that as well. I had 2 coaches sign up and then quit last week. And I don't know if it was that the checklist has overwhelmed them or what.
You saw the way I did the checklist with so the one bad thing about that is that the first page, this happened to me with 2 different coaches. The first page is the one where they fill in all the blanks that has like your why and your whole about you and whether you want to be a hobby, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the one where you really need to put in all the info. All the other pages are just check off and then click to continue.
Yeah.
So I had 2 different coaches
who did the whole first page, got through to like the 5th page, left it open on their computer, and either their computer died or somebody X'd out the tab on them, and so they had to go back and restart it all over.
So move
For
that.
like pages 2 through 20, that doesn't really matter because all they need to do is just check off again and move on. But for that first page, I feel like if you take the time to really fill it in and like give it your all on the first time you fill it in, when you go back and refill it in, you're kind of just going to BS it.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
I would move
talked-
that to the end.
either that, or I talked to them and I asked them what they would think if I were to send them. Like I told them that they're basically my guinea pigs with that new checklist. So I was asking for their feedback, and they were like, well, if you send two different checklists, one with just the fill in the blank, that's easy enough, and then the other one would be all the pages with all the check boxes.
I don't know about that though. I would just switch it to the end because I want to make sure that I know that they're doing both of them and not being confused at too much stuff being sent at them.
Okay.
Danielle Mullen, this is what she did. She was looking at, I guess it was Melanie Mitchell also kind of uses the same thing. And then, so this is hers. She has 6 pages. So it's kind of like yours, but just less pages. And so this is basically basic information. Dang it. What kind of coach you are. And I think all of her stuff is at the end as well. How to get and stay active.
Yeah, so mine is just like this. It's just everything is on a separate page. So like this one had like get and stay active and something else on one page. Mine is just like one thing per page, but it's the same thing.
I actually think that I kind of like this better because I think that if I saw that it was one of 22 pages, that also may stress me out. And this is 6. So I kind of think that if I do that, I would kind of go this way.
Okay.
Just trying to think about in terms of like not stressing people out because I could see like being like 1 of 22. Holy shit. What did I get?
I agree. And I I made sure to tell them beforehand that like each page was super short, just like, a quick thing on each page. So they were fine with it. But
Yeah.
the one negative feedback that I got was that it closed out on them. So I think moving this to the back would be a good idea.
Yeah. So that's how she has her about you questions at the end.
Okay.
And then I think that would be easier because that took me like 2 seconds to go back through and do that. Just check in. And then, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So, yeah, so those are just some things to think about. Just making sure that you take a look at that 30 thing and then you can kind of think about how you want to incorporate that in as well. But I think that that's pretty easy, self-explanatory. And then I have to figure out what's going on with mine because I think it's not working. I don't have anybody participating in my social media 101, and then next week is the boot camp. So I don't know. I have to figure it out, but it's not working. So I have a my 10-day group is the business starter training, but it's basically just a basic what do I want to say? Coach Basics. And so I might actually just use that and that be the everyday thing I do and then have them, I don't know. I have to figure it out before next month though. So yeah.
I have one girl in the 14-day training who has fallen off, one girl in the diamond training that has fallen off, and all my other ones were supposed to be in the emerald group, and we're all excited and haven't done anything for it.
I'm like in the exact same position.
I'm so ready to strangle them all because they're all like, this isn't working, and I'm so frustrated, and like, we haven't posted in 2 days.
I wonder if it's because they're all buffered out. I mean, Dash to Diamond group is still rocking, but the other two, my group and then the Emerald group with Christine is doing, and they're all buffered out.
Mm-hmm. And I have said that to Tanner too. I find that there's not as much participation when the posts are scheduled. I don't know why that is.
I don't get a notification, I don't think, in do I?
Well, not if you post it.
No. Well, Christine's post, I don't think I'm getting notifications that they're even going up.
Yeah, so like when I used to schedule my Hootsuite, I would have it send me an email and it would remind me to go in and check. Like, it would be like your post has posted. I don't know if Buffer does that. But Hootsuite would send me an email saying your post has posted. There was a box that said you could check off that you want to receive an email when your post goes up. And then that would make me go into the group and whatever. Because to be honest, like you said, like there's no reason why you should also have to go into the group and be like, hey, how's everyone doing today? Like, where is everyone? There's no reason for that, but I don't know. Do you guys feel like you're getting notifications when other people's posts are going up?
No.
No.
I don't think I'm getting notifications for the Emerald group.
No.
I'm getting them for the Emerald group, but I'm not getting them for the Dash to Diamond.
Well, those ones are all scheduled, or are not scheduled.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
They're always different times too. It just depends on what people post. Yeah, I don't know. And like some coaches do their coach basics through email, but I feel like our people are. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not an email person, so I probably wouldn't. I was a gun-ho coach when I first started, and Ann Doble, I got into her coach basics, and it was all email, and it was still like really hard for me to do because I just hate email. So
yeah, I don't do email really either.
Yeah, I have some top coaches I know that they send out automated emails, but I just feel like they would not use it.
I think that maybe what we should do is think about what we did as brand new coaches. Like,
I've tried that, and I just think it has to be how much you want it. Because I wanted it so bad. Like, I went through the 21-day coach basics. I did it like 3 times in a week.
mm-hmm.
And I Googled everything and I YouTubed everything. And it was non-negotiable. I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I just don't feel like my coaches do. And I actually finished the 12-week year today. And I'm going to go live in my Facebook or in my team page and tell them by Sunday night, if they want this and want to work and want my help, by Sunday night, they need to come up with what their vision is for by the end of the year. And then we're going to do a one-on-one call. We're going to plan it out, figure out how to get them to it. But, like, they've done vision boards, and I'm just wondering if that's kind of overwhelmed them because they're, like, looking way too far out. So I'm thinking if I can just do one-on-one, because there's only, like, 4 of them, 4 coaches. But just do, like the next 2.5 months, what is 2 goals or what do you want by the end of the year? And then let's come up with a plan to get you there.
Yeah.
And then if they say, well, I want to be diamond, then I can say that's fine, but that's going to take a lot of work and you have to commit.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I watched a Brittany Leggett video last night. And she talked about how she tracks, and she has a whiteboard. Like if you're in, a season of push, she has a whiteboard with their coaches that are pushing, and then their left and right leg, and has the names, and then also has, okay, and if they have, say they need 2 more, she's got a line here, and then with them one-on-one, she says, okay, when is your goal to sign this coach by?
Mm-hmm.
And then writes in the date. And
I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I did that today. Look at this. All of my coaches, no one under them. It's just a bunch of fucking T accounts.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this comes from, but I believed it was possible from the beginning for to be successful. And then there was no waiver. There was never a time that I was like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's not that belief and I've said this before, but I think sometimes my coaches look at me personally and they're like, that is not my life. You do this full time. You could hop on a call here. You could do this. You could do that. And I feel like I can't relate, like they don't relate to me, or they'll be like, you don't have kids, you don't understand. And that's frustrating to me because I still have a life and a house, you know, like,
I think you need to remind them where you started.
yeah.
And tell them that a lot, because I'm the same thing, but I had 3 jobs when I started. So, and share with what you did to make it happen. And just not, and don't let anybody think that you got to where you are by just being lucky, because you worked hard, and they need to know that too. And so when people are like, I was telling Danielle, she's got a coach that kind of wants to work, but she's like, she just has to wait a couple weeks. And I'm like, don't let that mentality be okay. Like, teach them how to do it now with the time that they have, because something else is bound to happen. And then they're going to push it back another week and blah, blah, blah. You need to teach them how to do it now and know that it's a priority. And if you're not going to make it a priority now, chances are in 2 weeks, you're still not going to make it a priority, because you know that you can put it in the back burner.
Bless you.
So, I really, and one thing that I've been doing with my new coaches, I've been taking probably about 15 minutes. I make them tell me what their new coach welcome post is going to look like. So I say, do a little bit about your story, why you decided to be a coach, and a call to action for our next challenge group. And then I send them, here's a sample of one of my coaches. You can take a look at that and see how she did it. And then they send it to me, and I actually go through and edit it. And, bye, Molly. Oh, there she goes. But I actually go through and I edit it for them. And some of their pictures have been like dark or whatever. And I'll like literally edit their photo and send it back to them. I probably spent 15 total minutes. And the ones that I did that for had people like, message me the details. I want to sign up, blah, 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 blah. So, and then the girl that week before, I didn't do that for, and like it was such a blah, and like nobody really responded. So I've been taking extra time and doing that for them to do their welcome post, and that has made such a difference. Like people are like selling challenge packs before they even get their stuff delivered to them. So that's one thing to also kind of focus on. And just, I am telling people, who are you inviting today? And I'm really focusing on the trackers for the first time. And if it's not a new coach getting started or the first like couple weeks that they're a coach, I'm not getting on the phone with people anymore unless they're sending me their trackers, because I'm done wasting my time with people that don't want it. I've got 2 coaches that will come in and out every other couple months, and they're like, I'm going to be diamond. I'm like, no, you're not, because something's going to happen and you're going to, go back in the back burner. And it kills me that I put so much time and effort in them when they're on, and then then they're off. So I'm just going to be like, if you're not going to be tracking your business and I don't see you doing the invites and the, things like that, then, and you're not posting, then no, we're not getting on the phone. Because you just got to work with your willing. And I saw something today too, when they were talking about the volume, and they said, it's truly not from the top down, it's the bottom up that you need to focus on. So working with those new coaches, that doesn't matter if they're 3 levels down, working with those new coaches that want it. Like, Nicole is Nicole Avery's coach, Angela? I think she is.
I think so.
So I talk to her literally like every day. I have a group with some other of my new coaches that we are all doing the challenge group together. And I talk to her every day because I know she wants it, and I know that she's going to be a rock star. So it doesn't matter that she's, Matt, Angela, Avery, Nicole, 4 levels down. I know that this girl is going to be a rock star, so I'm investing in her. And so you can't be like, oh, well, that's not my coach. Everybody in your downline, it doesn't matter if they're, where they are, they're part of your team. And that's where you need to, see the people that have the fire, see the people that want it. If you see a name come up on your Success Club report that you don't know who they are, reach out to them, talk to them. And that's what I've really been trying to do. And anytime you guys have anybody close to Diamond and they are, I always am asking people, who are your workers? Who can I do? And then when they tell you, send a direct message to them, and you can send a little voice message. Oh my gosh, you're rocking it. I wanted to, Alexis, she came up to her computer and closed it really fast. It just made me think of is her husband naked behind her?
Oh shit.
Because I've had to do that a couple of times. I'm like, wait, no. She's Brian's. Okay, so she's even underneath Avery. So, but yeah, so, you know, just kind of really focusing on, damn it, where did my train of thought go? I don't know. But, oh, that's what I wanted to say. So, Sarah has Christine, who's really close to Diamond. So Sarah is going to reach out to Christine and see who her workers are, and then she's going to reach out to Christine's workers and, you know, send a little direct message like, hey, I'm so excited for you. Christine is just so, you know, said how freaking awesome you are. I wanted to just take a minute and say congrats. I'm so excited. How are things going? How are your invites? How can I help you? And if you want me to do that, I'm always happy to do that, because sometimes people just need to know that somebody believes in them to keep them going. And that's been really helpful too. But yeah, I have to pop another diamond or else we will not be an elite team. So, Mullen, you need to have your diamond for a week in December. And then I need to have one other coach pop that has not been diamond yet for me to be, or for us to be able to be elite. So I've got some people that are pushing, and I just realized that I have not been digging deep enough and really reaching out to them. So I individually messaged them all today. I have 4 or 5 that really have potential. And I'm scheduling like 15-minute one-on-one power calls and things like that with them, because I gotta figure it out. And yeah, it has to be PS coach, either in my account or my second business center. So we shall see. But I inherited 3 coaches from Autumn, and they are all working as well. So either one of those, or I've got 3 or 4 that are pushing too. So we'll see. But yeah, so I do not know how much I will actually, you know, be taking off with baby. I do not plan on doing team calls. I do plan on doing a power hour every day and checking in with the group once a day. You know, I am going to, you know, take time to do that. But I would just love if you guys in Beautifully Made for the month of November are, you know, if you find something and you're sharing in your team page, if you wouldn't mind sharing in mine as well, or for my other coaches as well, because I do plan on, you know, not being as present, you know, taking a little time to figure my shit out, nervous, but just make sure that if you guys can help me out and step up, I would really love that, because I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row, and I'm just nervous. I don't want any of my coaches to, you know, kind of be like, oh, well, you know, she's taking a step back, so I am. So, yeah, if you guys have anything that you're like, oh, this is awesome, I'm going to share this with my team, just share in the Beautifully Made page during that time as well. So I guess that's all we have. And then, so I posted the 30, so you can go check that out. I'm going to listen to Kim's call now while I do my yoga. And anything else?
Yeah, I had something. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So I had this idea the other day, and when I said it out loud to James, it didn't come out the way that I thought that it did in my head. So I wanted to tell you guys and see if you guys can help me spin it the way that in my head it sounds. Sorry, you might not be able to hear me. So I was thinking that I had like 4 or 5 people in my Health Vet Challenge that lost some pretty significant weight. My aunt and her husband both lost like 11 pounds. And they were just doing Shakeology and walking, like literally that's it. And it was like 45 pounds total between like 4 challengers and me, I think, or something like that. Anyway, and then when I got the email that they won $16, I was like, wow, that sucks. But so I was thinking like, somehow I want to spin something like, if I told you were only going to get $16 out of this, would you still have done it? And like, you know what I mean? But like that sounds negative. So I'm trying to figure out how to spin it to kind of like get testimonials to like open people's eyes to like, you know, these people went into this thinking they were going to they could potentially earn like a whole crap ton of money, change their lives, only made $16 and don't regret, you know, like a single bit of it kind of thing. So, but I just don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
You could just say, you know, if I told you that you would, for being present, you know, and working out and drinking and thinking about your nutrition, if I told you that you had the potential to win $100 for 30 days, would you do it? and then say, if I told you that you had the potential to win $16, would you do it? And you could just say that, and then say, you know, I just have to take a minute to recognize these people, these awesome challengers, because they had no idea. Our health bet was up to over $1.5 million in the pot, but they had no idea how many people would, you know, be eligible for it. So they were going into this not knowing how much they were going to make, and they still made it a priority and they made it happen. And I just want to commend them that, you know, yeah, maybe $16 may be laughable, but that's, that's much gas in your tank, or, you know, things like that. I just, you know, something like that. Maybe just kind of start with a question. Like, if I told you that you'd win $100 for being consistent with your health and fitness for 30 days, would you do it? $16.31 or whatever it is, you know, would you still do it? And then say, I'm going to take the time to shout these people out because that's what they won, and they still absolutely rocked it, and they lost a combined total of, you know, X amount of pounds.
Okay.
That's what I would do. So, all right. Well, thanks for hopping on. I'm excited. I think Team Spirit will be fun, and it'll be cool to, you know, kind of see everybody. I am so like competition motivated. So I'm really excited to be like, oh, dang it, I need to catch up. So I think that will be cool. And so I'll do a incentive. Hi, baby. You're so handsome.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a prize. I think I'll do a prize for the highest Success Club points, and then the highest Core to Force challenge pack sells.
Those noises, Jackson.
Oh, you have no idea. He crawls around going, sounds like a little demon.
My best friend's sister is one of my clients, and she Snapchats me all the time, and her baby is about to turn 1, and she just goes all the time. And
he tries to like mock when you sneeze. It's hilarious. Like, you'll sneeze and he'll be like, I'm like, no. Let's see if he'll do this. Little. You do it.
That's so cute. My niece she'll do this. Oh.
You know how to do that too.
Put your hand on his mouth. See if he'll do it.
He does it to himself usually. He crawls around and goes,
He's so cute. Good job. All right. So I'm gonna